Paano i-solve ito? Pag-usapan natin yan sa video na ito.
This video is brought to you by the Team Leica Review books. More about these later.
Hi there, this is Laika and welcome to Team Laika, where we try to help you prepare better for your next exam. And if your exam has math sa kanyang coverage, civil service exam, UPCAT, LAE, PhilSat, college entrance tests, or even science high school entrance tests, if more advanced na yung mga tanong, this type of problem will be something na ma-encounter nyo doon. And as always, I'm going to offer up multiple ways to solve this problem. If you want to learn more, sinasabi ko na ngayon, don't forget to hit subscribe. Go na. Ayun na. Hindi mo pa, nakikita ko, hindi mo pa pinipindot. Pindutin mo na yan and hit that bell icon para malaman ninyo kapag ready na yung mga susunod pa nating episodes. I also try to go live every 7 p.m. because 7 p.m. is Learn O'Clock here sa Team Laika, so L7. So if you don't want to miss those, then subscribe at samahan ninyo kami doon sa live ARAL sessions na iyon. Now, let's jump right in. I'm not gonna lie, this type of question seems complicated. Kasi nga naman, wala kang figures, no? Walang numbers involved. And ang nakalagay lang, what happens to the area of a circle if the diameter is doubled. Hindi lang siya sa circle, sa lahat ng shapes, merong square, rectangle, pwede din sa volume, honestly. But today, we're going to focus on just area. And if you want me to discuss yung volume problems next, type nyo yung volume sa comment section sa baba. And if enough of you ask for it, gagawin ko siya next time, okay? Now, yung first method natin is to use the factors. Ibig sabihin nun, yung mismong formula lang ng pagsasolve ng area ng square. Now, hindi ko na i-discuss lahat ng mga shapes at mga formula nila. Assuming na napanood nyo na yung video series natin on area and perimeter. If hindi pa, ililink ko na lang din sa baba. Pero ang formula ng area of a circle is actually pi r squared. Yan ang area of a circle. Now, yung pi r squared na yan, of course, pi is yung 3.1416, so hindi natatapos yun. Pero usually, yung ginagamit lang naman sa exam ay 3.14. Yung radius would be given sa'yo, usually, or ang ibibigay ay diameter, kasi you need to figure out kung ano yung radius. Now, ang una natin kailangan alamin is ano yung relationship ng diameter at radius. Kasi ang nakalagay dun sa given is that the diameter is doubled. Diameter, hindi radius. Now, para maintindihan nito, I usually use this illustration. So, kung meron akong bilog, ang radius is actually from the center, pababa sa isang dulo, that would be your radius. Small letter r. At ang diameter naman would be the way that we draw the diameter, di ba ganyan? So, siya ay mula sa dulo, dumaan sa center, hanggang sa kabilang dulo. So, anong mas mahaba? Diameter o radius? Now, obvious na obvious naman, di ba, na ang diameter ay mas mahaba, mas matangkad siya kaysa sa radius, at siya ay 2 beses ng isang radius. So, ano ibig sabihin nito? Kung ang radius ay half of a diameter, at yung diameter ay dinoble ko pa, anong mangyayari or anong magiging epekto niya sa radius? If yung diameter over 2 is equal to radius, at times 2 ko yung diameter, so ibig sabihin, multiply ko to sa 2, ano ang mangyayari sa radius? Siyempre, yung radius ay ito-double din natin. Which means, yung next version is going to be pi 2r squared instead of just pi r squared. Now, ano magiging epekto niya doon sa area ng circle natin? The way that we solve this is using PEMDAS, of course, or yung order of operations. That dictates na mauuna ang exponent kaysa sa multiplication. So, yung 2r squared natin ay i-multiply natin sa sarili niya. This is going to be pi 2r times 2r. So, 2r times 2r is actually pi 4r squared. At kung i-compare natin siya doon sa original na pi r squared lang, it's very obvious na meron ng bagong number dito, which is 4. Now, dahil sa commutative property, pwede ko siyang ilipat dito sa side na ito at i-multiply na lang doon sa pi r squared din. Kitang-kita dito na yung pi r squared dati sa regular radius nung times 2 ko ang radius, because the diameter was also multiplied by 2, naging 4 times nung pi r squared, or the area of the square is actually 4 times of its original area. So the answer is that it's quadrupled. Na times 4 siya. Now, I understand how some people, lalo na nakita ito sa exam, would just go and say, nadoble yung diameter, nadoble yung radius, so probably madodoble yung area. But that's not always the case. Kaya importante for us to know yung tamang process ng pagsosolve dito. Now, aminin ko, this part right here is more complicated. Kasi nga naman, hindi mo alam kung anong gagawin mo doon sa numbers, hindi mo alam kung tama ba talaga yung sagot mo, or may nagkamali dun sa steps. So, one of the ways that you can solve this is to actually assign numbers. When you substitute numbers doon sa binigay na information, mas magiging klaro sa iyo kung ano talaga yung nangyari. For example, kung meron tayong circle na ang original na diameter is 4, ang magiging radius niya is actually 2. At kung idodoble ko naman siya, ibig sabihin, times 2 ko yung 4 at naging 8, yung radius ngayon would be times 2 din, or magiging 4. Etong part pa lang na to ay mas madali na kaysa dun sa ginawa natin kanina. Now, will that apply doon sa area mismo? Let's see. Kung isolve ko muna yung pi r squared, yung area ng original circle, at isa-substitute ko yung unang area natin, which is just 2, this will be pi 2 squared. Now, pi can stay as it is. Hindi na kailangan na i-multiply pa natin sa 3.14. Pero yung 2 raised to 2, kitang-kita natin may pwede tayong gawin dito, which is to multiply 2 by itself. Or, gawin na lang natin na 4 pi or pi times 4. Ito yung area ng original na circle. Now, kung gagamitin natin yung bagong number, which is 4, dahil tinimes 2 natin yung diameter, na nagpa-times 2 din ng radius, yung dating pi 2 squared ay magiging pi 4 squared. At ito yung magiging bagong area ng circle. So, solve lang natin. Pi 4 squared is pi times 4 times 4, or 16 pi. Now, kung i-compare natin yung dalawa, ang 4 pi at ang 16 pi, anong nangyari sa 4 para maging 16 siya? Well, 4 times 4 became 16. So, kahit dito, sa pag-a-assign ng value, makikita natin na it's also quadrupled or multiplied by 4. Now, nasa sa inyo na yan kung saan kayo mas magaling or saan kayo mas mabilis. Kung letra ba ang gagamitin or kung number ba. Ang maganda lang kung number is you can keep the numbers as simple as possible. Kung gusto mong gawing 1 lang dito at 2 ito, pareho rin naman yung magiging sagot. And that goes for every formula out there.
This is a great opportunity for me to introduce the Team Laika review books. And yes, books siya. Kasi we have the practice test booklets. Booklets kasi ang katumbas niya ay 4 na booklets or 4 na sets ng aptitude tests. Each set already has math, language, analytical reasoning, and general information questions. Of course, the answer key, answer sheets so you can practice shading, at more than that, an exclusive QR code that you can scan para makita ninyo kung paano ko sinusolve ang mga problems na ito. It includes discussions on some super secret techniques that I use para siguraduhin makatipid ng oras sa exam at syempre, makapasa. You also have the workbook number 1, hindi siya multiple choice questions, pero it's designed to practice your skills para naman ready ka sa fundamentals mo. Skills, techniques, and it's best to use them together. If you're interested, go ahead and message us sa m.me/teamlaika to figure out how we can get these to you. Sa mga bumili na at bibili pa, maraming salamat sa inyo. Thank you for helping me help more people by buying these kasi these help us fund what we do here sa channel na to. Kung hindi dahil sa inyo, it'll be harder for me to make all these free content. So, thank you sa inyong lahat. And now, back to the video.
Let's try one more. Sabi dito, what happens to the area of a rectangle if the width is quadrupled and the length is halved? Iba na ang formula kasi rectangle din pinag-uusapan natin. So, kung isosolve ko siya, using yung ating letters. You have the length and the width. Tapos yung bagong width is times 4 daw kasi quadrupled siya. So the new one is going to be 4W. And yung length is halved or kinalahati. So this could be turned into L over 2 or 1/2 L. Now, simulan muna natin dun sa unang area. Ang area ng rectangle ay length times width. So, yan na yung area of a rectangle. Na kung gagawin natin using yung mga bagong letra natin or yung mga bagong information natin, the length is now L over 2 times the width, which is 4W. Isosolve lang din natin siya. And dahil pag nagsosolve tayo ng fraction, tinatapat-tapat lang naman natin. This is going to be 4LW. Pinagsama-sama lang natin ito, yung mga nasa taas or yung ating numerators, over 2. Minultiply lang din natin yung 2 at 1. Now, when it comes to fractions, pwede tayong mag-cancel kung merong factor na nasa taas at nasa baba din. In this case, pareho natin silang pwedeng i-divide sa 2. Pag dinivide ko to sa 2, magiging 2 na lang siya. Dinivide ko to sa 2, magiging 1 na lang siya or makakancel na siya. So, here is 2LW. At kung i-compare ko siya doon sa original na LW, makikita mo na merong 2 dito na wala dito dati. Which means the area is going to be doubled. Now, i-check natin kung maglalagay tayo ng numbers. Kung nagsimula ako sa ang length ay 10 at kinalahati ko siya, this is going to turn into 5. Kung nagsimula naman ako sa 5 na width, 5 units, at times 4 ko siya, magiging 20 units na siya. So, i-compare natin ngayon yung 10 times 5 doon sa bago, which is 5 times 20. Ang 10 times 5 is 50. Ito yung original. Ang 5 times 20 is 100. Anong ginawa ko sa 50 para maging 100? As you can see, times 2 rin siya or nag-double. So again, whether you're using just the letters or you're using numbers na isa-substitute to figure it out, you should come up with the same answer. Now, admittedly, medyo tricky or challenging itong type ng question na ito. And that is why it's very important for you to have your quick quiz to figure out kung nakuha nyo na siya. If you need to pause, slow it down, or take some time, more than yung bibigay sa quick quiz, okay lang yon. After ng quick quiz, sasagutan natin sila together. So if you're ready with your pen and paper, your timer starts now. Alright, let's see how you did. Let's start with question number 1. What happens to the area of a rectangle if both the length and width are doubled? So kung meron akong rectangle, the length and the width, yung bago nila ay 2L na at 2W na or na-double na siya. So nagsimula ako sa length times width, naging 2L times 2W or 4 times L times W. So, ibig sabihin nun, yung dating LW lang na naging 4LW, this was actually multiplied by 4 or quadrupled. Yan yung letters. Paano kung gusto natin gawing number? Sige, gawin natin 2 na lang to. Pwede namang maliit na number lang. From 2 magiging 4. Yung width, gawin natin siyang 1. And from 1 magiging 2. 2 units kasi nag-double tayo. So, i-compare natin sila. Yung original is length times width, 2 times 1 units, or 2 na lang. Tapos yung bago, yung length this time ay 4 units na, at yung width ay magiging 2 units na. Ang kalalabasan is 4 times 2 or 8. Ano nangyari sa 2 para maging 8? Times 4 din. So definitely, it's quadrupled or multiplied by 4. I hope you got that right. Next question. What happens to the area of a triangle if the base is halved but the height is doubled? Na ano ba ang formula ng ating area of a triangle? Ang formula natin ay 1/2 base times height. Ito ang base. At ito naman ang height. Komplikado if we're going to use just the letters. Let's just use numbers instead. Kasi you don't need to do both naman sa exam. I like using easier numbers. Mga multiples of 5 or multiples of 2. So for example, dito yung base natin, gawin natin siyang 10. Yung height, gawin natin siyang 5. So yung first triangle natin, yung original triangle natin, is going to be 1/2 base, which is 10, and then the height, which is 5. To solve this, we're just going to multiply everything na nasa taas. So 1 times 10 times 5, that is 50, over 2 or 25 units. Yung second triangle natin, may changes na nangyari. The base is halved, which means yung 10, i-divide natin sa 2 or magiging 5 na lang siya. But the height is doubled, which means the 5 will be multiplied by 2, magiging 10 na lang siya. So 1/2 base times height, 1/2 base, which is 5, and then the height, which is 10. Again, multiply everything sa taas. 1 times 5 times 10 is 50, over 2 or 25. Huh? Pareho lang? Yeah. So, ibig sabihin nun, it remains the same. Did any of you try different numbers sa 10 o 5? Tama ba yung sagot? Pareho lang ba? Great. Next question, dito tayo sa number 3. What happens to the area of a circle if the radius is tripled? Pi r squared. Iko-compare natin sa pi 3 times nung r squared. So, yung dating pi r squared magiging pi times 3r times 3r or pi times 3 is 9 r squared. Anong pinagkaiba niya dito? Obviously, yung number 9. So, this is going to be multiplied by 9. Now, tingnan natin if it changes kung bibigyan natin siya ng actual values. If we have the original radius as 2, pi r squared is equal to pi times 2 or 4. Kung yung 2 na yan, ay iti-triple natin. 2 times 3 is 6 squared. This will be pi times 6 or 36. Kung i-compare natin yung 4 at yung 36, ano nangyari dun sa 4 pi at para maging 36 pi? Times 9 din ba siya? Yes, kasi 4 times 9 is 36. So the answer is the same. The area is going to be multiplied by 9 if the radius is tripled. Okay? So again, it looks complicated. It seems daunting kasi parang, hala, theoretical na to kasi hindi naman sinabi ko ano yung actual number eh. Yes, but by assigning values, pwede ninyong ma-figure out kung ano yung sagot. And if kinaya nyo to, then you can do more. So don't forget to follow me for more. And kung bitin nga kayo, don't forget to check out these video lessons. We have more coming up. Subscribe. I'll see you next time. Happy learning!